Hi guys, and welcome to Crypto Solutions, here to help you make the best decisions in cryptocurrency, any cryptocurrency technical analysis. Today's Bitcoin technical analysis YouTube video, we're going to be talking about what is the Bitcoin price going to do right now in the midterm, short term and midterm at this moment. And so you can see right here, guys, immediately starting off here, that the Bitcoin price is still forming this clear bear flag right here, which hasn't been invalidated at the moment. And I'm going to show you bunch of patterns right here that I saw here. So you can see the first pattern I want you guys to see is this one. Will be the support here, the resistance here, support here, the resistance here, and then the support again. And then this was a resistance right here. It broke out right here, retested this, made a fake out to the downside, and came back and bounced from there. And so right here, this asymmetrical triangle has been invalidated at this moment, and this is not a ascending triangle at the moment because it was for some time. I'm gonna delete that just a second there. And as you can see right here, the other pattern will be using this one, and it will be using this resistance here, this support here, this resistance again, this support here, and this resistance right here, and did the same thing over here, fake out, and then bounce to the upside right here. Two fake outs right there, and the third pattern, this one, I didn't mention it before. I drew this on my own time without recording this, but I was following this descending wedge right here, which is here. It looked like a bull flag for some moments, but it got invalidated. You see right here, resistance, you got the support here, again a resistance, you got support again here, and boom, fake out to the downside, and then boom, completed the price target of this descending wedge right here, exactly there to the dollar. And so I would delete that right at this moment because it has been completed at this moment. And you can see that three fake outs, that was insane. 3 fake outs on 3 different patterns. Oh my gosh, like that is how it works in the bear markets. When you see bullish breakouts in bearish markets, you see most of the times fake outs to the upside and came back. And out of most of those bullish breakouts using patterns, most of them will not complete in a bullish way. Most of them are going to be fake outs, and very few will complete to the upside. And when I mean bear markets, I mean in the short term and midterm. In the long term, the Bitcoin price has always been in a bull market since it was created. Like there's no doubting that. There's no reason to say not why. At this moment, the Bitcoin price is following. At this moment, still it is on top of this resistance, which is potentially heading here to confirm as support at this moment, maybe. But at the same time, personally, I will not leave that there. I want to leave it as this because this is the only pattern at this moment which hasn't failed, which is a bearish one. But of course, at this moment, a bear flag. You see the support here, the resistance. You can count this as resistance also right here, and you got the support here. It tried to retest resistance, but it came again to support, retested this as resistance, and then boom, support again here, and then it got short over here out of almost close to that resistance and came here. So clearly this is forming this pattern, this bear flag at this moment. And so I'm gonna delete some of these patterns right here, the percentages, because of the fake outs. So this is why in the bearish trends, usually if you're trading this, it is best to trade the bearish patterns, not the bearish patterns, the bearish breakouts on the patterns. I'm talking about daily time frames, maybe 4-hour time frames, but to be more conservative, just stick to daily and weekly. From if you want to trade this short term to mid-term, so that would be a more secure way to make more gains. Seeing this, so at this moment, remember guys, this bear flag has a bearish price target of, if it breaks around this support, like I drew 2 lines over here because it has confluence on 2 lines over here, so that's the reason why I have 2 support lines over there at this moment, because you can see right here this wick, support and support here, support here and support here. So that's why I have this line right there, and I also drew this one because of the body candle close in the daily time frame, which indicates there's clear support right there. So it was here, 1 support, support here, again 4 times support here, and so both of these lines will serve as support at this moment. So I'm gonna extend this line a little bit more just to be there and there. And so when this, using the log scale, this is our log scale at the moment, this will be the price target for this bearish pennant on the daily time frame. If it breaks out, let's see, from here, this will be the price target around this $13,000 level, which here's this here's evidence, which if this breaks out to the downside in a bearish way, expect that price target to be met, like something like this. Remember, this is a bear flag, so usually the movement would be very consistent. Like this, it will be something like this, very drastically, just like it happened here. As you can see, this is very drastic. This almost never happens. You see here, this bear flag, clear bear flag here, boom, 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 and then boom, straight down, just straight down. So you won't have most likely those opportunities to have those retests and then continue if it's a bear flag pattern at this moment. So let's see here. So using this, that would be the price on the logarithmic growth scale, the logarithmic scale. So and using the linear scale, then this will be the price target, using from here to here, which is here. This, come on, there will be like this, and that will be the price target around $10,280. And which one of those will complete? So let's see right here, guys. So we have the log scale giving us a $13,280 target, and when we go to the linear scale, we get this $10,280 level. So another thing, when you're trading this, don't expect for it to be 100% exact every single time. For example, if you're seeing the price target, if you're trading this, and you're seeing that the price target is almost very close to the target, just don't wait until it hits the exact target. Like, take profits before the price target hits, because that is the most likely scenario to almost guarantee. Because yes, sometimes I'm gonna show you different scenarios. So I'm gonna delete some lines over here, this one, and let's see, this one, okay, this one, okay. And so, for example, right here, let's use this line over here, this one, this white line. So if the price target is breaking down like this, and then you're seeing that the price is very close to the price target, like here, take profits, because some scenarios can happen. The price target can go all the way here and then boom, bounce out of there, or it can go to a exact target and then bounce, or it can just go to the target and then overextend and then bounce. So you have three scenarios which don't, there's no like guarantee, there's almost no way to to truly know if that's going to, which of those three scenarios is going to happen. So it is better for you to take profits here, because it doesn't matter if it goes here or it goes to a exact price target, or if it overextends. You will gain in those three scenarios if you take profits before that. So that's why it is very good to do that beforehand, and not be that greedy, okay? I'm telling you from experience, it's not financial advice, but that's what usually happens. So that's why I want to say it. Yeah. So which one of these will most likely meet? So okay, using patterns, usually the ones who looking at this this is like a midterm trading opportunity right here. So since it doesn't have a big pattern, like for example a weekly time frame, this has more of a chance for the linear scale price target to be met compared to the logarithmic growth scale, because the logarithmic scale, I use it usually for very big patterns, like for example this one over here, which has multi months, has different months over there, not different ones, about a bunch of months in pattern, weekly patterns. So those are the ones I usually do the target and based on the logarithmic scale in that case. Usually, like I already proved this before, where it's very clear that the price target is, it follows the logarithmic growth. I keep saying logarithmic growth scale because of the indicator the Bitcoin price has. So I'm used to saying that when I mention logarithmic, so that's the reason why. And so, so for example, right here, this is a very long-term pattern. Like this is a multi-year pattern right here. Boom, resistance, you got the support. I already mentioned this before. Resistance here, support, breakout, retest, and then complete the price target over here in the logarithmic, the log scale, logarithmic scale. And so, and the same here. You see here, it's the same thing. Resistance here, support, resistance here, breakout, support, and then complete the target to this one over here. This target has been already taken from this, like this, and then you put the stick to here. And this one, it's like a cup and handle pattern right here, like this. And also that one will be boom, like this. You put this stick over here, and that would be this price target, and boom. So that's why I use the log scale for long patterns like this. Like long patterns are just, it has a lot of time in the pattern. That's why. Okay, so so why did I drew this line over here, this blue line? So I'm seeing a very strong confluence on this line. I used this one because I saw What Is About Crypto use that line right here. Like that was very creative, using this wick over here in this one. And you can see that in the Bitcoin price is respecting that line very good. Look at that resistance there. Broke out, retested. You go over here, you got the support here, and then you keep going like this. And when you go over here, again, you get that support, double support wick, boom. And here you can see, wow, the Bitcoin price is finding some trouble trying to break over that line over there. You see right there? Look at that. Here, it hold the kind of support, then resistance. So yeah, there's confluence there. So I'm gonna leave that line over there. That's a very important line to be to have as support if the Bitcoin price wants to continue going higher. And you see this downturn in the Bitcoin price at this moment. So I'm gonna I'm going to explain why is that happening. So if you go to the RSI right here, you can see a lower highs in the RSI, and when you go to the price, you see higher highs in the price. So that's a divergence. That's the difference between this price and this momentum RSI. So usually bearish divergences make these pullbacks like this. Lower highs right here in the RSI, while in the price you have higher highs right here. And so that's why it is having a pullback, and also because of this strong blue line as support, as resistance right now. A very wow, this line is very important. It comes all the way from the Bitcoin creation, so that's how important that is. And also the reason why this pullback is happening because of the moon phases. Usually, as I mentioned before, the yellow line is usually the new moon phase, which is the bullish one. And when you see this dark blue, this is the full moon energy, which is the bearish one usually. And you see here, boom, down. And after a massive movement to the downside, don't expect the moon phases to work very immediately, like big movements, because when you have very harsh movements either to the downside or to the upside, the Bitcoin price has to do some consolidation in order to continue going lower or higher, which will be determined by the pattern in which it's creating in the daily time frame or in the 4-hour time frame. It would depend. So right here you can see that it tried to go to upside, then boom, up like this, and then now it's starting to go down like this. So this is a very important indicator which I use. It's very efficient, very useful. And let's see here. So shout out to Waters Above Crypto because of this very strong support, a very strong line over here. That's huge. And also at the same time, guys, you're seeing declining volume in the daily time frame here. Let's see here. And so these pink lines over here, I got those lines because those are the potential selling targets I'm looking at if the Bitcoin price wants to have a bounce over here before heading down into through September to December timeframe, like I mentioned before, because of the market crash is going to most likely happen. And the reason why I have that is because if you pull the Fibonacci retracement from, because I did it from the all-time highs, but this is not realistic in regards of expecting this to happen in the fact way matter. So for example, here would be the previous all-time high, here to here. Let's see here. And so you can see here, downtrend, and expecting for the Bitcoin price to go to this golden pocket is not realistic. Like this in this year, that's not realistic. It can happen, but that's not the most likely scenario. And I work with probabilities, not possibilities in regards of this. Also, and that will be around that. The golden pockets will be around that 0.618 Fibonacci retracement, around that $49,455 level. And this 0.65 Fibonacci retracement around this $51,110 level right there. And that would be a very good setting opportunity if by any chance the Bitcoin price wants to do this, but that's not going to happen. Just no. So the second pull from this Fibonacci retracement will be here, from here. Now this is a more realistic scenario in this case. You see that the golden pocket is around this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement is around this $36,676 level right here. And the 0.65 Fibonacci retracement, it is around that $37,662 level. And that's a more realistic scenario, but at the same time, it may not happen. It is like I would say 50-50 chance in that case. Because you also have to consider that the Bitcoin price has been in the downtrend for a long time. So it has to have at least a bounce, at least a more decent bounce like this, around this, eventually. So those are these pink lines over here. So that's why I just wanted to draw that. And also the Bitcoin price can also reach this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement only around this $33,040 level right there. It can also happen right there. That's why I have this also green line over here. So If the Bitcoin price wants to just do this, hey, welcome. I will sell at those levels most likely, and before the massive just crash. In other words, I already explained that before. You can go into my stock market crash video where I explain in detail why that's going to happen with facts and evidence going more than 400 years from now. Before, so that's are these pink lines over here, and let's see over here, guys. So yeah, those are my selling targets right there at this moment, and I'm gonna delete this Fibonacci tracing right there. And something very interesting I found today. Look at this. So you got this support here, you got the resistance here, a bunch of times, and then support exactly to the line. And potentially the Bitcoin price is potentially heading to this resistance around this $28,000 level, potentially right here. You see this descending wedge, and they get rejected exactly at that time frame I'm mentioning, around September through December, to then go exactly just like this, boom, and find support on that around that $14,000 level. And if maybe even a fake out to the downside, come over here and then start breaking that exactly like this, it will make a lot of sense. But this is what that is another scenario that may be happening also right now, which I think it makes a lot of sense, because it coincides with the time I'm anticipating that huge pullback. And we have here a pattern that can determine that support also. We have various patterns, like we have this bear flag right here, which has this price target around this $11,500 level, around that $10,500 level. We have another bear flag right here, which at this moment it hasn't breaking out in the bearish way, but it has a target also around that $10,500 level right there, $10,200 level, $10,280 level. Okay, and at the same time we have also this huge descending wedge, which hey, you just don't ignore that. It's a very big time frame right here. Support, resistance, support, potentially like this around October. Huge rejection, maybe even a fake out, boom, and come over here to this line like this very drastically around November, December. May fake out to the downside, usually in very, very bearish terms, and then start breaking out to the upside, bearish around that November and December, and then September through December, it's going to be very bearish right there of this year. September through December of this year will be very bearish, and then break out of this around next year, around April, around that, let's say April to August time frame like this, and then start making that bullish move. And that makes a lot of sense. I see that one just completing, in my opinion, in that case. At this moment, that would be my opinion in that case, for that scenario to happen. But at this moment, and this is the support resistance, this is the technical, these are the facts right here. Support, resistance, support here. At this moment, this descending wedge is valid at this moment. So yes, we can do this for a long time, eventually until it breaks out and keeps going higher. It will make a lot of sense. And also right there. So yeah, yes guys, so at this moment I'm going to be holding my midterm investing strategy, which will be in this. My long-term strategy, I don't sell that, in other words, almost never. So you have the selling targets over here, beautiful. And if it happens, hey, I'm gonna sell my midterm investments, not my long-term investments. Those are going to be intact, but my midterm will be sold around here. If it reaches here before October hits, maybe even September, but around the September-October range. And yeah, guys, that's what I'm seeing right now at the Bitcoin price at this moment. Let's see, there's another thing, the moving averages we can see right here. Mostly not bearish as before, not that bearish as before, but it's starting to have a bullish flip right here, which is a very good thing. But it can do a fake out, but at this moment it is in the making of a potential bullish reversal, potentially right there around this level, and then get rejected and come back over here most likely, as I mentioned before. So yeah, guys, so thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed this YouTube video, guys, leave a like, comment, and share this YouTube video with your friends, guys. Also, you can click the bell notifications to stay ahead in the cryptocurrency market using my technical analysis YouTube videos in the Bitcoin asset, the Bitcoin price. And so also you can comment other altcoins you want me to cover, and I will verify which ones, and I can definitely do that for you guys. Verify that technical analysis. And also, guys, you can support my YouTube channel by clicking in the Patreon link in the description below, where you can get an elite VIP crypto investor membership, where you can get an immediate short-term buy opportunities, immediate short-term selling opportunities, live weekly long-term cryptocurrency price updates, Bitcoin tops and Bitcoin bottoms with certainty in the short term and in the long term. Also live updates, my buying targets, my selling targets. And thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. Have a nice day, guys. Take care, guys, and peace out, guys.